Consistency is a big part of success in any sport, especially in the pool. The UMary Marauders have seen that for the last 6 seasons with standout Victoria Murillo, a record holder for the program and someone that can compete for a national title in her final season. Take a look.
On an average Wednesday, an above-average athlete swims at the BSC Aquatic Center. UMary's Victoria Murillo looking to improve every time she's in the pool, whether it's at practice or on her own time during her amazing 6-year career.
I think one of the biggest things on swimming is dedication. Like, not every day I want to get up at 6 a.m. in the morning to swim, but I want to get better. So that's my motivation every day, because every day counts.
Murillo comes to Bismarck from a long ways away, by way of Cancun, Mexico, falling in love with a sport that runs in the blood of her family.
My sisters were on swimming, and I also tried since my sisters were on the sport. And I actually was doing pretty well in the sport. And in Mexico, I was placing top 3 at nationals. So I wanted to continue my swimming career.
Drawn by competitive and academic pursuits, Murillo has not regretted her choice to become a Marauder. Abby Lowell is a former teammate of hers and saw what she could become from the beginning.
I mean, I had the honor to be able to compete with her, to swim with her, to be a teammate of hers, and that was super cool and a really unique experience, just because we come from different places, different countries, and that in itself is like a unique experience. And then on top of it, to be able to swim with somebody that really built into who she is now. Now
the dynamic is different between Lowell and Murillo. Lowell is in the first year as head coach of the UMary swimming program and feels that she hasn't missed a beat with her top swimmer.
I would say that she just continued to get better. She's continued to become the swimmer she is, and it was fun to be challenging to her in practice as a teammate, and that continued on my 4 years swimming with her, and then now as a coach to be able to push her still, just in a very different way. And it's a fun dynamic that we have, but still a good respect between each other.
Aside from the dynamic, Murillo has been thriving in her final season, topping the podium 6 different times in Moorhead in early January. And the scary thing is that she still is getting better as the postseason nears.
One of the things about having a new coach is obviously different practices and different dynamics. And obviously every coach's goal is to make their swimmers better. So that's the thing that I like. That having somebody that's wishing me to be better.
I see her discipline, and I see maturity too. I think those things are going hand in hand for her. She takes really good care of herself outside of the pool, which really sets her up well inside the pool. She comes to me and says, I want to do an extra practice this day, an extra practice this day. And as long as we're staying within the compounds of our 20 hours a week for training, she is able to do that.
Murillo has all but clinched a spot at the national meet and has a chance to bring home some big-time hardware to the Marauders.
Her 5 is amazing. Her 2, 3, and then also her 2 breast is something that she's really been pushing for, wanting to get there. And I want her to get that, because I think that as a coach, I want my athletes to be able to have some sort of choosing in what they get to do. If they're going to put in the work, I want them to be able to have that opportunity. Beyond this season, there are dreams of competing for the Mexican national swim team and potentially at the Pan American Games in 2027. As her time at UMary comes closer to the end, Murillo has found this support a big reason why she's found success in her collegiate career.
What I actually like the most about swimming at UMary is that I get a lot of cheers from my teammates, and that actually gets me really excited during swim meets, and I really get motivated before my races.
Murillo and the Marauders will be back in the pool this coming weekend in Aberdeen before they close out the season at the NSIC conference meet in Sioux Falls.